get you situated. So let me move my little camera around. Sorry. Rick, are you there yet, darling? Rick is going to be my moderator tonight because my normal moderator is having a barbecue tonight. Oh, goodness, that just fell. Oh, my goodness. Let's get things straight here, Janice. There we go. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello. Oh, let me fix my hair. Oh, goodness. Hello. Let me let Rick know. There he is. Yay, hello. Okay, Rick, there should be a place, because Island Girl, hi Farrell, Island Girl, or Island, whatever her name is, Deanne, was telling me that we can slow down the people's scrolling if we need to, if it's going by too fast. Welcome, Farrell. So if you see where that is, I don't know. I don't want to start pushing buttons. Hi, Blue Rose. How are you? Elizabeth, how are you, darling? Hot Lana? Hot Fontainebleau. Oh, you can't see me. Oh, my God. What have I done? Oh, there I am. Dreaming of France. I know about slow down, how to ban removing. Oh, well, then do it. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Life of a King. L Fog. Yep. Listen, guys, it's 92 degrees today. Now, everybody's going to say, oh, what's the big deal? Because I don't have an air conditioner. That's the big deal. But it's okay. I'm getting used to it. You have to make me a moderator. How do I do that? Okay, wait a minute. Just a second. Let me go see if I can do this. All right, everybody, hang on. Just a second. Okay. Okay, everybody, hang on. How do I make you a moderator? I don't know how to do it. How do I make someone a moderator on YouTube? I don't know how to do it, Rick. I may have to do it. I don't know, Rick. I'm sorry. Rick, what's your email? Rick Flood at what? Hi, Diane. Hi, Lakesh. Rick, I need your email, darling. Hello, Janice. Myra from Northern California. Hi, darling. Let me get Rick's. I'm trying to get my moderator situation situated. Hang on with me. Robert, hello. Rick Flood. highwatercowboy@gmail.com. Okay, hang on. Hang on, guys. Rick, I just sent you an email, honey. Sorry, I should have done this before. Did you get the email? Hi, Diane. Hi, Golden Pole. I'm having a little trouble right here. I'm in France. I got it. I sent it to you. You should be getting it. Oh, thank you, honey. I'm about to burn up. I'm going to have to turn on the fan. I'm sorry. Tell me if you can't hear me because I really need the fan. It's 92 here and I don't have a... Now, listen. I'm not going to do the Allah thing is fake. I'm not going to do any of this garbage. I'm going to remove you completely or time you out or something because I'm not going to put up with this. So, no, I do it the next week. Now, let me talk about that for a minute, if you don't mind. I've changed it. And you'll find out when you watch my email something really important. I'm putting you on timeout if you talk about Trump. And I will put you at, add as moderator. No. What emails have you not received, Cynthia? No, I'm not doing that. Hi, Ollie. How are you? No, it's going to be on the YouTube for tomorrow night. But I'm having so much trouble trying to remove all these people that are silly and ridiculous. I'm trying to remove them. Rick, can you come on and say something? Just put your name down there. I am Janice in France, and I live in France. I moved here when I was 69, and I live here by myself. Hi, Dante. And I would love you to go to Janice in France and I just made you moderator. You're a standard moderator, Rick. So anyway, it's going to be on my video for tomorrow, and something really special is going to be on my video tomorrow too. Good. And so this is what it's going to be. Every other week, we have wisdom and wellness at 9 o'clock. Now, that's going to be for people that want to talk about issues or whatever. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to have the French Connection. And that's going to be with people that want to talk about moving to France, or they're thinking of moving to France, or they want to ask questions about France. So 10 p.m. my time, French Connection, 9 p.m. my time is wisdom and wellness. And you look at my video tomorrow, you'll find out all about it. Anyway, so my name is Janice in France. If you don't know me, I live in Fontainebleau, which is right out of Paris. And I moved here 3 years ago. And I like to come on and chat and talk to people about moving to France. Diane, I accidentally made you moderator a while ago, honey. If your name was in blue, I accidentally hit your name, and now Rick is my moderator. So Rick's going to take care of all these little trolls coming in saying weird stuff. But I have a really interesting video that's coming out tomorrow. It may surprise you, and then again, it may not. We'll just see how it works. But anyway, I'm changing the 2 sessions on Sunday evening. Sunday evening at 9 p.m., wisdom and wellness. That's when we talk about anxiety, grief, whatever. And then at 10 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. my time, Wisdom and Wellness, 10 p.m. my time, French Connection. And that's when we talk about everything France. Thank you, Rick. So just want to let you know that. And if you have not subscribed, I certainly would appreciate it very, very much. It is 92 degrees here, and I've got my fan on because I'm telling you what, it is hot here. But you know, long as you've got short sleeves on, and you know, I've got a dress on that's kind of like above the knees, and it's kind of a, you know, linen-y dress, so it'll be okay. I'm doing fine, Andrew. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've never joined me before, I'm Janice in France, and I have a YouTube channel, and I've had it for about 3 years, and I live in France. Okay, there's another one that's going out the door. Yeah, we have more people going out the door than the people here. We have more people here. Cynthia, I don't know. Cynthia, what are you talking about, darling? Let's start all over because I had some issues a while ago. What were you talking about the email? You talking about tomorrow night? I mean, Sunday night, not tomorrow night, this Sunday, but next Sunday. Cynthia, are you there? Selecta, hello. Thank you for joining me. Ollie, thank you for joining me. Zimbles, thank you for joining me. Maybe I didn't say that right. No, I didn't say that right. I'm not how to... Okay, that one may have to be taken off too. I don't know. Historic haunted building, bonjour. Well, right now it's bonsoir where I live. Nice to see you, Ellen. Anyway, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Janice in France, and those of you that do know me, Janice in France, I need you to subscribe because I'm like that close to getting 34,000. 34,000. I'm like that close. So if you haven't subscribed, go to my website, click on my YouTube, and click on subscribe. It doesn't cost you a darn dime, and nobody's going to call you or contact you or anything else. Nice to see you too, Ellen. Perfect. Hi. I like that name. Perfect. Jean-Marc, how are you? Jean-Marc, how are you feeling, honey? You feeling better? Or did they find out what was wrong? I mean, you don't have to discuss it on here, but I just want to know if you're feeling better. Yeah, Rick Flood is your moderator tonight, so you better make sure you say the right things. By the way, Rick, and hey, Patricia, bonsoir. Anyway, I was going to tell Jean-Marc and Rick, Jean-Marc because he just joined us, but every other Sunday, you know, we have the Wisdom and Wellness class. Well, I've changed it. Our group that we're in at 10 p.m. my time is going to be called the French Connection. And then I'm going to have a Wisdom and Wellness class for people that want to talk about, you know, anxiety, grief, whatever, you know, issues that they may be having. So I know, I can't wait, Brenda. I'm so excited. I just need a few people to subscribe and I'm going to get it. Perfect, you're from India. Thank you for joining me so much. Thank you. Is it warm there like it is here in Paris? And I have Cat Mom Forever, of course. Bonsoir, Janice and Max and Kitty. Bonsoir. And anyway, so we were going to be called, the people at 10 o'clock are going to be called French Connection. I like that. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that. I do have a lot of positivity. Verna, you're in South Africa? Oh my goodness. I would love to go to South Africa. I used to watch this detective show because I love detective shows. And it was this lady that lived in South Africa, and she just kind of started her own detective agency, and it was so interesting. I used to live in Douala, Cameroon, West Africa. Hi, John. So anyway, if you don't mind, I would appreciate you subscribing because I'm that close. Did you see? That close to 34,000. Okay, Blue Rose Lady, you're in Canada. And there's another one from Ontario. Christopher, wow, that's really interesting. Thank you. I moved to France about 3 years ago, and man, is it hot today. And I'm not going to buy an air conditioner. I'm just not. I've done 3 years without an air conditioner. I can do one more year, I think. So I just have the fan on me at all times. Now, right now, I've got the fan on my legs because I don't want the fan blowing my hair. But Jean-Marc and Rick, what do you think about the French Connection thing? Yeah, that's hot. That's hot, Jean-Marc. That's hot. What do you think about the French Connection thing? Love it. Okay. Because I got to thinking, there's some people like that lady that's so sweet. What is her name? She's from Chicago. Sonia, I think she kind of wants to talk more about France, not France, because she's not moving. So I thought we would do that. I started watching you last week. I too left America in January, but I ran from something, you can guess what, and I'm working towards arriving to something. Well, good for you, whatever that is. Congratulations. Watching from North Carolina, hot here too, and I know Elizabeth was on a while ago. She's a lovely lady. She was born here in Paris, and she comes to Paris every once in a while, and she also joins our French Connection on every other Sunday night. So, 89 there, Rick, really? I can't believe 3 weeks ago you were 100 and something. I can't believe it's that cool right there. But anyway, I was going to tell you guys, if you're new here, on every other Sunday at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. my time in France, I have a wisdom and wellness class. We talk about anything and everything. If you're, suffering from anxiety or how to eat better and live better, and maybe you're on that little cusp of to do something different, we'll talk about it. And then at 10 p.m. my time, if you're interested in moving to France and you have questions about it, or you've already moved and you want to talk about it, join us at 10 p.m. for the French Connection. Yeah, I know it's hot everywhere, but at least you have air conditioning. But I'm not going to complain. I think it's going to be 88 tomorrow. So listen, I'm telling you, when you don't have air conditioning, 4 or 5 degrees can be a lot. Rick, do you have air conditioning? Of course you have air conditioning. What am I asking? Who else is to hear? Jean-Marc? I know. I love Elizabeth. She's still here. We're talking about her and she's still here. Georgia's, I thought the heat was already there. Pant. And I'm originally from the South, too. My husband is French. High scale. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to you. New York City, 90 degrees. Oh, good Lord. I don't like air conditioning. You know what? I've kind of got to that point myself. This week in Toronto, it's going to be 30. Jean-Marc, can you just confirm the times? 9 o'clock, my time, wisdom and wellness. 10 o'clock for you and Jean-Marc and anyone that wants to talk about France. 10 o'clock, my time. Every other Sunday. So we talked last Sunday, so it'll be the 29th, I think. And don't forget to watch my video tomorrow. It's going to give you some really interesting information. Oh, yeah, that's right. The electric bill to match. That's nuts. Yeah. We have fans here and small Dyson fan. Oh, that's right. You showed it to me last week. But are you feeling better, Jean-Marc? Hi, Kaner. How are you? Kaner. Are you feeling okay or feeling better, Jean-Marc? Here in Portland, Oregon, we're having odd weather, at least for this year. I know. I have a friend of mine that lives in Northern California. Well, not Northern California, north of Bakersfield. And she said it was 55 today. Can't get it. I'm going to get a mini split. What's a mini split? I'm going to get a mini split. Is that an air conditioner? I don't know what that is. We got it loud and clear. Okay. My husband is French. I have air conditioner but rarely have it on. The apartment is well insulated. That's good. The Chelsea Flower Show. Okay. I'm going to go in May, and if you'll go to my community and click on it and join it. I'm just going to have a bunch of group of people that goes. I'm not taking any money. It's just going to be, we'll all get together. You can stay in the same hotel. I can show you talk to you about it. But if you join my community, I'll be mentioning it in special newsletters and give people information on it. So go to janiceandfrance.com, join my community, and you'll get information about it. What kind of fan do I have? Just a natural, everyday, all-American fan. That's it. I'm fine, Canner. Thank you so much. Cynthia, thank you so much. I hope you do join. I don't think I missed anybody. Will I have appointments this week? Just to say, well, I have appointments this week. Okay, just the same. SJ, I cannot stand the window units. Okay, all right. I was saying the Chelsea Flower Show has just finished. Yes, it's for the 2026. Yeah, I want to go for the 2026, and I have several women that want to go with me. So, you know, it's not going to be like I'm going to organize it and you have to do what I do. It's going to be, I'll help organize it and I'll help get us rooms, but, you know, you don't pay me anything. I'm not charging anything. You know, I'll have an itinerary, but you can do whatever you want to do or not do whatever you want to do. I love your lipstick brand. Shade, I don't know. I think it's Black Honey or something like that from Clinique. It's Clinique. I can tell you that. I don't know the name of it, though. I hate the look of window units, but I love the white noise sound. Well, you know what? When I grew up as a kid, back when the dinosaurs roamed, my dad had a window unit before we ever had central air because he worked shift work. So he didn't want to have to hear me and everybody else out, you know, outside. So he had a window unit that made so much noise. Oh, but my God, it was so wonderfully cold in that room. Roblox fans, biggest fan, thank you so much. I love Black Honey. That's a cult classic. Yes, it is. Black Honey's wonderful. I've worn it. I can't tell you how many years. I don't want to tell you. Dinosaurs were roaming the earth. My window unit in the bedroom is so noisy. I don't like it. Well, I can remember having those window units and the condensation on the outside, you know, but I don't have a window unit. I just have a little fan. That's all. And Max likes the door open about that much, so he can go stick his head out. Now, it's 90-something degrees. Why is he wanting to stick his head out? I don't know. How many of you, raise your hand, how many of you, can tell I used to be a teacher, how many of you who don't know me, but you've already gone over and subscribed? And how many of you that know me have gone over to my YouTube and subscribed? Please do so. I'm that close to 34,000. Love those pictures of you on the post of you. They look like, I know, Jean-Marc. She was so sweet. We did like a little French talk about meeting a man at a cafe, and we exchanged numbers. And she was so sweet to do that for me. What tips do you have for a 60-year-old YouTuber to get subscribers? I love your channel. I don't know. What is your channel about? And I'll tell you. Catherine, welcome. Subscribe, please. Thank you, Scale. I appreciate it. That's probably why everybody kind of, my subscription went up. But there's a reason for my madness. And when you watch my video tomorrow, you'll know the reason for my madness. Oh, Jean-Marc and Rick, I was going to tell you this. Now, Rick, I don't know about you, because when you come into France, you'll be single too. But I had to sign a paper the other day saying that I'm not living a polygamy life, that I don't have 3 or 4 men living in my home. So, and I have another lady that came over here single, and she had to do that too. So, I don't know. It was interesting. I definitely subscribed immediately last week. Thank you so very much, Scale. I share life lessons from my 35-year personal growth journey. I'm a retired certified coach just wanting to share to inspire and help others. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I really don't. It's all about the SEOs. It's all about how you title and everything like that. But I can certainly, if you want to email me at janiceandfrance@gmail.com, I can send you to someone that can really help you out. And she doesn't charge a lot, but she can help you out a lot if you want her to. Yes, I did as well for my carte de séjour. Okay, all right. I've been watching videos for a while, but just subscribed to Community last week. Thank you. Seriously thinking about joining you for the Chelsea Flower Show. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think we'd have a lot of fun. I mean, it isn't going to be anything. I'm going to have an itinerary, a loose itinerary, maybe where we have lunch or brunch or something like that. And I'm only going to stay like 3 or 4 days. But I have about 5 ladies that are interested, so I'm really looking forward to it. And another thing, the lady that, where's the lady? I wanted to, Catherine. Another thing I will tell you is to watch videos, watch videos, watch videos. Watch my videos, watch anyone that, anyone that is kind of over 50 age. Watch, there's a lady 60 and younger or 60 plus or something like that. She does videos and they have a ton of subscribers. Just watch YouTube after YouTube after YouTube to get some kind of idea. Gasp itinerary. Yeah, no itinerary. Just, yeah, you had, yeah. Really, Jean-Marc? Wow. You can't spell Janice without nice. Oh my gosh. I have never in my 73 years even noticed that. What is wrong with me? That is the loveliest thing to say. And not only that, I might use that now. I've been doing that. Thank you so much. Yeah, just keep on going. I've been 3 years and I have 33,000, but I want 34, just 34. And I'm hoping by November the 1st, I'll have 50,000. I'm working hard. There's a lady who retired and moved to Central France from Idaho. I'm struggling to recall her name. I know what it is. The people that she used, I think her name is, it's not Helen, but the people that she used did a video on her. She paid these people money to help her do the paperwork and get over here and that kind of thing. She seems like a lovely lady. Yes, I follow her too. I would love to see y'all do a crossover episode. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Hi, Carolyn. Her name's Carolyn? Okay, Carolyn, okay. French Connection, that's it. I called French Connection and I asked them if they would do an interview with me, and they wouldn't because I didn't use their services. So they only do interviews with people that have used their services, and that only makes sense. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, get businesses. I don't want a business. I don't want to work. I love doing videos. I love doing my videos. I love doing Instagrams. I like getting dressed up, but I don't want a business. You know, I want to do it for fun. And that's what I do. Except I am so darn competitive. That's why I keep saying, people say, you're being so greedy. No, I'm not being greedy wanting 34,000. I'm just being competitive. I'm very competitive. So, yes, I've watched Carolyn. I watched her about 2 weeks ago. And you won't believe this. Guys, you won't believe this. You know my moderator that I normally have, Island, blah, blah, blah. Her name is Deanne. Her husband's, that's her husband's second cousin. Can you believe that? What a small world. Little old lady that could and did and does in the name of her new channel. Yes. Yeah. That's Deanne's husband's second cousin. Can you believe that? She was married and had a husband that passed away, and she's always wanted to move here, and she did. I love it. Yeah, I really do like her. I would like to do a video about her, but, you know, since she's already done it for HCB, I think that's the name of it, you know, everybody pretty much knows unless she'll give me some inside, you know, inside tip on what she did differently and using, you know, HCB. Yeah, she lives in your region. Okay. Okay. Jean-Marc, I'm going to hopefully, cross my fingers, to Scotland in end of September, and I have to have something from the UK. Do I just go to that little website and pay them $15 or something? She lives in Clugna. That's right, wherever that is. Hey, Carol-Ann Young from Scotland. I was just talking about going to Scotland. I'm going to Peebles, I think is the name of it. Outside of Edinburgh. I'm going to be riding horses for 3 days. Dan, you're from Scotland. All right, welcome. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, would you please do that? Peebles, that's right. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Globetrotters. They have a place there, and I'm going to ride a horse for 3 days. Go get a car and use the car to travel Scotland, not just go to cities. I'm just going from Edinburgh to this place because it's 3 days of riding the horse. They pay for my food, my lodging and all of that. It's a 3-day, excursion type thing. And then I'm going to get back on the train and come back home. I'm not going to the Isle of Skye. I'm just going from Edinburgh to Peebles because it's a 3-day trip. Now, and I've already been to Edinburgh and I've already been to different places. I just haven't been to the Isle of Skye. One day I'll get there. Yes, you need an ETA visa. Yeah. Yep. Hi from Oakland, California. Oh my goodness, I bet it's warm there. Is it hot there? Listen, guys, if you haven't gone to my YouTube channel called Janice in France, would you please subscribe? I'm very, very close to having 34,000. Horse trip sounds wonderful. Yes. And I'm going to be staying at some kind of hotel. It looks like a castle. I don't know the name of it, but it's in Peebles. But the first night I get there, I'm staying in a cheap hotel, like €77 hotel, $77 euro hotel. Then the next day I go to the big place. I'm from Glasgow, Scotland, which is an hour from Edinburgh. That's right. And I'm in Malaysia, heading to Australia next month. Was lucky to get a 1-year visa there. Oh my goodness, you were lucky. Hi, Uropats, how are you doing? I'm glad you caught me live. I saw your video today. It was very good, and I forwarded it to my Facebook page. Hi, Wayne Parker, sending good vibes from North Carolina. Thank you so very much. If you have not subscribed, please do so because I'm that close to 34,000. And tomorrow when you watch my video, you're going to know why I'm pushing it. Because tomorrow's video, for some of you that have been following me for a long time, you're going to go, yeah, I understand that. And for others of you going, what? What is she doing? So you're going to be surprised or maybe not surprised. I'm doing great. It's hot here today, but, 77 in Hotel B&B, but if you're still sticking to Edinburgh, Peebles, and then go to, no. I'm going to, I only can go from Edinburgh to Peebles. And then the next day I go to this 3-day camp thing in this beautiful hotel where they have, it's called the Globetrotters. And they're going to take us out to the stables and we're going to get to ride all day long. And if we go back for lunch, they provide us lunch. If not, we can bring our sack lunch out with us and ride the horses. And then they're going to have dinner for us. So I can't wait. I just hope that I'm going to be able to go. But I got a cheap hotel the night before because I was going to rent a room there so that I'd already be there the next day because you have to be there by noon because the first day you arrive, you go see the horses. But their rooms were $300-something a night. No, thank you. Is it a surprise you're moving back to the States? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, it does sound wonderful. I just hope I get to go. I hope my visa is taken care of. My renewed visa is taken care of. Texas in the summertime. I'm so glad I don't live there. Thank you, Cynthia. But I'm going to take you all there with me. You know that, don't you? You know that. By the way, you could book glamping and have, yes, I could, but I'm already booked into this place. It's part of the whole deal is to stay in this beautiful hotel that looks like a castle. And it's going to make the most beautiful videos. But guys, I want to do something I've never done before. No, I'm not moving back to the USA. No, it's not that. I live here and I'm going to stay here as long as I can. But anyway, what was I going to say? I forgot. No, the Europats are still in the States. But they're starting a channel, so I like to show them on my Facebook so that people will get to know them. Me too, dagnabbit. Ooh, God, I hadn't heard that in a long time. What was I getting ready to say? I was talking about something. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I want to get one of those things that you fly around and take, aerial pictures of. What are they called, guys? Europats, what are they called? Blue Rose, what are they called? Alan Kofer, are you moving back to the U.S.? No, darling. Jean-Marc, what are they called? You know the things that you fly? What are they called? All right, help me out, guys. Gate Weird, thank you for joining me. Cynthia, you're here, still here. Sorry, I've kind of, Janet, thank you. So, drone, yes, thank you, Janet. I want to get a drone. Do you think I'll be able to operate it? I mean, I've never done games or anything like that. Do you think I'll be able to operate it? Because this place I'm going to has a huge area, no trees and everything. And I thought, that would be so wonderful if I could do it. What do you mean, no, Jean-Marc? Jean-Marc, now you know I'm going to have to do, yes, done by phone. What, the drone? No, I want to get it where it goes up and gets the landscape. Yeah, can you grab your camera for Lamar? No. No, as you need a license and there's restrictions. But I can get, well, okay. Okay, Jean-Marc, you're always a downer. But it's, oh, I can do it with my phone. Okay, okay. So I don't need a little contraption like a console thing. Okay. But if I get permission from the people on the property, I can use it. And I'll just get a little one, a cheap one. I don't know who that is that's calling me Granny, but get rid of them, please. David, welcome and goodbye. What? Think if you can or not. I can do it. What he meant was, he wasn't saying I can't do it. What he meant was I can't do it because of the license and the restrictions. But if the hotel gives me permission because it's their land, maybe. Come to Falkirk and visit Calendar House and the Kelpies in Blackness Castle. I wish I could, but you have one, Rick? Okay. We'll talk week after next. We'll talk on French Connection, and I'll find out what kind you have. Goodbye, David. Janice is no granny. That's right. That's right. I'm not. And I'm not going to take, I mean, I don't think that's an insult if I was a grandmother, but I'm not. Hey, Jean, how are you? That's okay if you're coming in late. Not far from Edinburgh. Rick is more tech than me. Well, if I buy it, this is the way I look at it. If I buy it far enough in advance and I practice right down here, just a little bit, you know, in my area where I have grass and trees and stuff, just to go up a little, just so I know how to maneuver it. I don't have to go up over the trees or anything. I think I can work it out. We bought one and only used it twice. Well, that's why I'm not going to spend a lot of money. That's why. Would you share name of horse trip company? Globetrotters. Globetrotters. And they go all over. They have one in France. They have one in Iceland. They have one in all over the United States. All over the Europe. But I want to go. This is what I want to do. I want to go on this trip and see how well I do on the horse, because I am 73, but I've ridden horses all my life. But I'm trying to get myself in good shape to ride. Don't forget to subscribe. Rick, that's your job tonight, to get people to subscribe. But anyway, you do have a horse diploma. How do you have a horse diploma? Matt tore up my hanging plants trying to find a backpack. Oh my God, Matt. You're a mess, Matt. Get some bubble wrap. Subscribe, please. Thank you so much. But anyway, I just want to, but I'm going to get a cheap one, you know, because if it crashes and burns, it crashes and burns. You're just an inspiration for starting skiing again next month and not doing it for 15 years. Yay, good for you. And you know what? Even if you have to start out on the little bunny slopes, that's better than sitting at home and not trying, right? Catherine, now you're an inspiration to me. Nut Dreams, is it pink? Writing and assess, well, I'll be darned. Jean-Marc, you just amazed me, Jean-Marc. I just didn't know anything about this about you. Catherine, thank you so much for letting me know about what you're getting ready to do. And I would do skiing again, but my knees are bad, and I never liked it in the first place. Horses, listen, listen, I would be satisfied if I could just go up and smell a horse and just brush a horse. I love horses, love horses. I'll tell you the story one day about my daughter taking horseback riding lessons. Well, yeah, send a copy of it to me. Hey, my baby. Hey, my baby. How are you doing tonight? I love you. Can I? Okay, we'll get rid of that one. What's that wallpaper pattern? I will, if you'll email me, I'll give you the name of it because I honestly don't know the name of it offhand. How's the job market in France? I don't know, darling. I'm retired. The only Americans I know that are here are retired. Yes, they are magical and they're so therapeutic. Oh my God. They're so therapeutic. Um, I don't know the name of the, I know the name. I can go get it, but I don't want to leave here. Just email me at janiceandfrance@janice.com, at gmail.com. I used to ride horses, but I broke my collarbone twice in 2 months at 16 and lost my nerve. I was brought up in New Zealand, largest horse stud farm in the 70s. Wow. I had my first horse at 14. I haven't had a horse in 25 years. I was on a horse about 5 years ago. But listen, I'm talking about being on this horse and walking. We're not doing any cantering. We're not doing any jumping. Now, when I was around 55 years old, I did take English cantering and jumping, and I hated it because I was brought up on a Western saddle. So I can still do English riding, but I'm not doing any cantering. I might do a little cantering, but not much. But I am getting my body ready for it. I am doing Pilates. You know those great big balls, those yoga balls? I'm doing exercises on it. I'm doing arm exercises. I'm trying to get my body ready, if you can, at this age. Hi, Mike. Hi, Janet. I am originally from Texas. I was born and raised Pasadena, Texas, right out of Houston. And then I moved to Longview, Tyler, Troop. And then I moved to Africa. Then I moved to California. Then I moved to Georgia. But I am originally from Texas, yes. Catherine, that's good. And I'll tell you another thing. Stand up on a wall and sit down in a sitting position. Oh my God, that's wonderful for skiing because it hits the top of your thighs. If I didn't have a bad knee, I would do that because I'm afraid if I did that, I won't get back up. Well, Atlanta, Texas, I'm from Charlotte. Okay, all right. Texas accent has gone and now the Georgia accent has taken over. No, I don't think so. I think I have more of a Texas accent. Check with Scotland to see their policy on drones to be safe. It is airspace. The business may not care, but Scotland may. Just check. Most YouTubers that have drones have. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. That's one thing that I do. I'm pretty out there. Let me tell you the story. I'll tell you real quick about my daughter taking horseback riding lessons because I've always loved horses, so I wanted my daughter to do the same thing. So my daughter was about 8 years old and my husband was living at the time. He didn't pass away until she was 12. So we would go take her. Okay, all right, Jean-Marc, thank you. I'm gonna check this out. So anyway, I would take her to horseback riding lessons, and my husband would go with us, and he'd say, Janice, you need to save your money, because it was $50 a pop. And I said, no. Yep, hybrid accent. I said, no, she's gonna like it. Well, the first time she got into the barn, she goes, it stinks. I said, no, it doesn't stink. It smells good. It smells like horses, you know. And my husband said, save your money. So anyway, that was the first lesson. The second lesson, she came and she got off the horse and she said, that horse kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. And my husband said, save your money. And I said, no, she's really going to like it. The third time, they did a little bit of a trot. Now, we're not talking English, we're talking Western. She did a little bit of a trot and she got off of it and she said, I feel sick to my stomach. And I said, never mind, that's it, done deal. And my husband turned to me and he said, I told you, save your money. So I saved my money. It's a hybrid accent, but I love it just the same. Thank you. She's got that Atlanta old school class. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You are so kind. So cute it stinks. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all are so kind to me. I may not ever get off here. That's funny. My husband says horses stink, but I'm like you. I love the poop smell because it reminds me of my childhood. I know. I couldn't tell her that, but I thought, I don't mind any of that. Oh my gosh. And fresh mown, oh, yes, hay. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The whole smell of the barn, the stables, oh my gosh. I love the smell of, yep. Barbara Jean-Jesque. Your wallpaper behind you is beautiful. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. I had someone help me with that. They said, do you want this one or this one? And I said, I want that one. They just gave me two choices. When I was married, if we ever went anywhere, I remember one time our dishwasher went out, and my husband and I went to go get a dishwasher. Yes, I think so too. The barn smell. And they're just wiping them, I don't know, just touching them and smelling the horse smell. I mean, my daughter used to say, you're a weird mother. But anyway, we went to go buy a dishwasher because our dishwasher had gone out. And we went to a place called Lowe's, I think it was, or Home Depot, one of those things. And I started looking at all these dishwashers, and this man came by to talk to us, and I said, I just need a dishwasher, blah, 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 blah. And he said, well, we've got this one, we got this one, we got this one. My husband spoke up, and he said, give her A or B. Don't give her C, because she'll be totally confused, and we'll be here all day. So with me, it's either A or B. Thank you, Barbara, for being a fan of mine. You're so sweet. Please tell people about me so I can get to 34,000. You will know why when you watch my YouTube tomorrow. And no, I'm not going back to the States, but you should already know that if you watch my last YouTube. Anyway, no, I'm not going to have a dishwasher either. It's one person. I was going to tell you another thing. Let me say it while I have some more people on here. Every other Sunday night at 9 p.m. my time, I have a wisdom and wellness class. We talk about grief. We talk about anxiety. We will talk about taking better care of yourself. We talk about aging. We can talk about anything you want to. And then at 10 p.m. my time, I call it the French Connection. And this is for people that want to move to France or are going to be moving to France that can kind of get some answers. Now, speaking of that, Rick, let me tell you the other day when I was talking to my attorney, I got that insurance, I think it's like 425 euros. No, sorry, 425 pounds, because I bought it in Ireland. It's called Euro travel insurance, Schengen. But it fits, it's called travel insurance, but it isn't travel insurance. It fits everything that the visa people want. But now the French people at the visa place are saying, I might need a little bit more insurance. So please, when you go, make sure that whatever insurance policy you get covers you 100%. Yes, I know they do. My landlord asked me if I wanted one, and I said, no, I don't want one. Yep, me too. I washed all dishes by hand. Takes minutes. I know. It's hard communicating with people out and about. What do you mean, Janice? Is it hard? Oh, no. I live in a town. In fact, I have to tell you this. Today I went downtown, and I buy clothes at a certain place. Not all the time, just a few times, because he's very expensive, but he has great clothes. And his name is Zach. And I went to Zach, and I said, Zach, what's going on? He just got back from Turkey from seeing his mom. He comes from Macedonia, and he speaks English, Turkish, not Arabic, Turkish, French, and English. But anyway, we were talking, and he said, oh, you need to go down the street and see the new place that just opened up. They opened up a place that sells bagels. Oh my God! So I'm going to get to have bagels every once in a while. I can't do without a dishwasher. I'm really struggling without one. Oh, I'm so sorry. You are so uplifting, happy, so friendly. Thank you. My husband used to say I could talk a bark off a tree. But you know what? The little guy that is doing the moderator, he can do the same thing. In fact, this is what happens. On every other Sunday night when we have the French Connection, everybody talks about France. We all talk about it. We all think about it. We all ask questions and all of that. And then after an hour, I turn it over to Rick, and then y'all can just gossip. Whatever y'all do, you can just gossip. Future, are you still studying French? Absolutely. And if you watch my YouTube tomorrow, you're going to know a little bit more about that. Stop it, bark off a tree. I told you, bark off a tree. There's a French test now. Nope. I'm over 65, sweetheart. I don't have to take it. Don't have to take it. Don't have to take it. We gossip like old men and Rick. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, a waste? Yeah, Elizabeth, if there's only one person there, my goodness, how much, I have a dishwasher but never use it. Okay. Violet and roses, no French test for seniors. That's right. And I have people argue with me all the time, all the time. But if you know anything about this magazine, and if Europats, I was going to tell you about that. It's called the French Connection, and it's an online little subscription. You need to. I'm not going to point. I shouldn't point. You need to subscribe to that because it really gives you some great information that you don't get from other people. I've been following for a few years. Glad your channel is growing. Thank you so much, darling. I know you're under 65 and you have to do it, but there is, I guess, something good about being old. Aren't you French, Jean-Marc Bordeaux? You can get a miniature tabletop dishwashing machine. Yes, I know a friend of mine has that, but I don't even have that kind of room in my kitchen. You follow the French Connection? Okay, all right. Well, you guys are so smart. You know what you're doing. You don't need any information from me. You know what you're doing. You're so smart. I hope you enjoy doing YouTube. When you stop enjoying it, don't do it anymore, okay? But we want to see you getting ready. We want to see you packing. We want to see you doing everything. People would definitely disagree. What? Definitely disagree about what? Europats. Barbara, France is beautiful, but I go to Norway and swim the fjords. I just did it 3 days ago in a row. Oh my God, I love cold water. Love, love, love. I used to go to Providence, Rhode Island all the time. I've got to sit on my knee for a little bit and get taller. I used to go to Providence, Rhode Island, and I loved the cold water. I hate warm water. Europats, about us being so smart. You are smart. You're learning. You're learning like everyone else, but I just wanted you to be aware that there's some big changes going on with the visa industry. I think they're going to be a little bit better in the future. I'm hoping. If I go up in France with my husband, Lord help me, if they make me take a French test. I took German in school. Nah, not if you're over 65. You lived in Georgia and went to Rhode Island? Yes, I had a friend of mine that was from Providence, Rhode Island, and every summer we would go up there and vacation. Yep, I loved it. I can't get my residence visa renewed in Portugal. Don't ask. Is France a good option if I want to stay in Europe? Lord, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I tell you one thing, if I were going to do that, I would get me an attorney, and I have a wonderful immigration attorney. So if you want an immigration attorney that's good and is French and speaks great English, he married an American lady, and he's wonderful, and he's not expensive, email me and I'll give you his name. I know you're in France, but I love listening to you. Your voice is comforting. I go to Norway, Austria. Love it. Oh, good for you. I'm going to Vienna in December for the Christmas markets. Why do people need attorneys for that? I don't know. I don't know. It's just, to me, I'd rather have an attorney take care of the paperwork so I know it's done correct, because I have messed up my paperwork so much. That's why I said, if you are not sure about something, don't trust other people, don't listen to other forums, get you an attorney that knows what they're doing. Yes, it depends on your visa and how much you have. My attorney is $350 one-time fee, and then $150 every time, and he doesn't use it like trying to just bilk you, And Europats, when you get ready, if you have any issues, you might want to kind of get him on, what do you call it? So you can ask him questions and stuff. He's really nice. It depends on your visa type. You're right, Jean-Marc, but I screwed mine up big time. And then I used one attorney. I used Daniel Tostada for a while, and then now I'm using Jean Taquet, or Tackett. I call him Tackett because I'm from the South. I know you have to apply for the visa in the country you're from. I have been to Salzburg, Austria for the Christmas markets. Oh, good. I've been to Salzburg, but never for Christmas markets. I have never been to Vienna for Christmas markets. I've been to Vienna for like September, October, but never for Christmas markets. That's a great tip. Thank you. Yes, I will. I'm telling you, It's worth every penny. You know, it's worth every penny. I wish I had done that when I got here. And I know some people do it and they just do a great job of it and they do it on their own. But, you know, for me, I don't really read instructions very well. Being a teacher, I can give instructions, I just don't read very well. But I just wish I had hired this man from the very beginning. I think I focused more on getting an apartment than on my residency. And if it were me doing it again, I'd focus more on the paperwork than the darn apartment. Although I love my apartment, but still. Hello, Janice. Happy day of summer. Thank you, darling. They're having a big musical thing in town tonight. It probably will start in about an hour. Portugal's new immigration agency is a mess, and many tens of thousands of us can't get renewal appointments. Yep. For the first 6 months, I would call to try to get a renewal appointment. This is what I got. Round and around and around and around. That's why I had to get an attorney. That was a year ago. You can always marry a French man. That's what I did back in the day. No, that's okay. That's okay. He can take me to dinner, but I don't want to marry him. Oh, Janice, I'm going to Vienna very soon for about 5 days. Please, popping over to Prague. Oh, I love Prague. I love Prague. The Europats, I will email you for tips, etc. about my experience. I was in Strasbourg last year. I've never been. I've been to Colmar. I went through Strasbourg, but I never stopped. I've been to the Christmas market over in La Défense in Paris. Oh, I love that. I love La Défense. We have some great places, but it's just not. I saw a Hallmark movie about this woman going over and being an au pair and falling in love with the dad and everything, and it was Christmas time, and oh my gosh, it was just lovely. And I thought, sorry, I've got a hair. I'm going to take me and Max and I are going to go. Max and I are going to go. I'm going to dress him up in a little shirt, and I know, Rick, I know. Yes, we had the mini festival in our region as in the summer, so yeah, solstice. La fête de la chanson. Am I saying that correctly? Avant chanson. No N at the end. Chanson. La fête de la chanson. Tell me if I'm saying that right, Elizabeth. Guys, I've been on here about a year. Must be time to go to bed. I've been on here about, thank you, sweetheart. You're very kind, Barbara. How's Max? Can you show him? Oh, Max is asleep. Let's don't bother him. It's like waking a lion, because then he's going to start barking. Thank you, Ocean Dweller. That's so sweet. Yes. How's Max? Can you show him? I would show you, but he's like sprawled out. And he likes the window open so he can go outside. It's only 92. Chanson. Chanson. You know what? I've been having issues with my French. This is my issue with my French. You know, I'm from Texas. Most one-syllable words are two syllables. French doesn't have syllables and they don't have accents. You know, in the States, if you have, not accent, but you know, they don't have a stress mark. Like if you say table, your stress mark is on table. French language doesn't have that. So like when I say Fontainebleau, I put a stress on the last part instead of saying Fontainebleau. And so I have a tough time with that. Little buffering. Okay, you look so cheery and glowing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I'm going to say goodbye. If you want to join French Connection, next Sunday, 10 o'clock p.m. my time. And if you want to have the Wisdom and Wellness class, 9 p.m. my time. So we're just going to do one class and then the next. Thank you all for joining. I hope you had a time to subscribe. And if you don't, when we hang up, I hope you go to subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 34,000 by the end of next week, maybe? Maybe by the end of next week or this time next week. How about that? And I'll see you next Saturday. Cafe. The accent is at the end. Wrong. In cafe? Cafe. Cafe? Wait a minute. Have a great evening. I will, darling. Bye. I enjoyed it. Thank you. Me too. Amy, thank you for joining me. Bye, Janice. I wish you a lovely evening. Thank you. Bonsoir. Blue Rose Lady, thank you. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Good night. Bon nuit. Bon nuit. Bon nuit. And I will talk to you later. And I will sleep well. And subscribe. And if you don't, and if you have a friend, call them or text them in a little bit and say, subscribe to that little old lady. She needs 34,000. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. A biento. Bonsoir. Bonne nuit. I'm going to bed. Talk to you later. Bye, guys. Au revoir.